Hello guys, welcome back to another Blu-ray hunting video, and today, this week, there is a Blu-ray hunting video, but it's a machete one. I don't know why I didn't film in Cardiff. I think I was too late for the cinema. Last week's Blu-ray hunt, if you guys watched it, you remember I went to go see Anora, and I was going into Cardiff to go and see Anora, and then also go to Blu-ray hunting straight after. Didn't have a chance to film, but I did film, stuff in CEX. I just didn't film the beginning of the video getting there because, like I say, I got there and then didn't have actually much time for the cinema, so I had to run to the cinema and all that. But we're doing a machete one this week. I filmed some footage and picked up some stuff. And to be honest, when I say some stuff, yes, I'm using a Bannatyne Spa bag. I've never actually been to a Bannatyne Spa, but I've got a bag for some reason. But yeah, I'm using this bag because I was always in the car at the time. But I picked up 4 pickups from HMV this week. So we've got quite a bit to get into. Oh, and one from CEX, forgot about that one. So 4 pickups in total, 3 from HMV, as I say, 1 from CEX. But let's go to Cardiff and take a look at what we can find in the stores and show you the footage of, obtaining the Blu-rays and seeing what we can find on our hunt. Okay, here we go. Let's go to HMV then in Cardiff. Really busy day in Cardiff, but we'll get into it. First thing I'm seeing though is Deadpool and Wolverine. This is the new release on 4K, as you can see. I have never actually seen this in the store, so this is my first time seeing this. Really good condition. I like the white, to be honest. I like the artwork, although I do prefer the Blu-ray artwork, which we'll get onto now. This is this one. Yep, using Dogpool there front and center, and then we got obviously Hugh Jackman there as Wolverine. I don't know, I just prefer the Blu-ray one this time round. My review is on the channel, of course, for that film. Gladiator 1 on Blu-ray is there front and center. As you can see, $7.99 for the standard Blu-ray. This is obviously due to Gladiator 2 being in cinema, and of course the 4K is on the $9.99 with any purchase. So that is the first one we found today of the $9.99s, because they have been updated today, or this week I guess. It was some new ones, so we'll go through them. It Ends With Us is also out on a standard Blu-ray in the UK. My review is on the channel there. Trying something new this time. We're putting up the actual video there, so if you want to go and see my thoughts on it, it is there. Borderlands, yeah, my thoughts on this is very bad. It is on 4K though, also a Blu-ray there, same artwork on that, but they also have the 4K Steelbook here, which is a HMV exclusive in store. Not my, not one of the worst films of the year. Well, one of the worst films ever made, point blank. Ferrari they have on $9.99 though. No real relevance as to why, but yeah, there it is. $9.99 with a slip cover. Also Paddington 2, I guess makes sense. Paddington in Peru is in cinemas. $9.99 for that one as well with a slip cover. We also get Training Day, which is $9.99. The Denzel Washington movie. I guess that makes sense because of obviously Denzel's performance in Gladiator 2 maybe. And there's all 4 of them in HMV, all the 4Ks on the $9.99. 2 for 30s though, slight updates here. We've got The Strangers, Team America now is on 2 for 30. And there's a few others there, just a little pan shot, I guess. And they've also got 3 for 40 on now, which, to be honest, some of these were on 2 for 30 before, so choose your pick, I guess, but there's quite a big wall there of those. A new deal though, 20% off selected Blu-ray and DVD, no 4K unfortunately Disney-wise. First thing I'm seeing though is Poor Things. It's obviously released on their Fox label, I believe. Yeah, but that is there. As you can see, $7.99 from $9.99. Elemental, which we was on about a couple of videos ago, that is also down to the $7.99 price, 20% off. Again, my reviews are there. And then Wish, it has this the classics, actual classics, slip cover. Really cool. That is there for, again, $7.99 on the Blu-ray. So if you're waiting for those, they are there. Let's head over to CEX then now in Cardiff. As I say, really busy in Cardiff today. And we're going to take a look firstly at the 4K selection. This has been pretty bleak recently, I'm not going to lie. I am seeing Beverly Hills Cop 3 though, 15 quid, which is the same price brand new because we just saw it on the 2 for 30 wall in HMV. That is there for that movie. We've got Chinatown there, Dune 1, The Fugitive, The Fantastic Beasts, Dumbledore movie, Ghostbusters, the lady one, I guess, £6. And then got a few others there. Also seeing Inside Out 2, which is a new release, obviously a couple of weeks ago that came out. 20 quid, so starting to come down already, to be honest. Not too bad considering it's 25, obviously new in thing. £6 though for Paddington 2. We just saw it for $9.99, but it's a little bit cheaper in CEX if you have a voucher, but brand new, same price. Shine, I noticed this. It looks to me like Take That. I thought it was to do with Take That, but it's not. It's a Curzon movie. As you can see there, starring Jeffrey Rush for £8. We've got The Wild. This is a Disney movie. Now, do you ever remember movies when you was a kid? This is one that I remembered as a kid. But that is there for £2. I may have to watch that on Disney at some point. Next then we've got We Were Soldiers. I really want to get more war movies in my collection. This is Mel Gibson, looks like a Vietnam movie. I believe I've seen it and that is there for £2. Next then we've got some Academy Award stuff. Rain Man starring Dustin Hoffman as well as Tom Cruise, £5. I've never actually seen this, to be honest, in CEX. £5 is not a bad price either, but let me know, is this quite a common title or out of print? But that is there. Moana 1 is there for £5. Of course, Moana 2 is coming out very soon, in around 10 days time, but that is there, of course, on the standard Blu-ray. Also seeing, we've got ISS here. This is the International Space Station movie. I did do a review of this way back when. It is out now, £6 on a Dazzler Media Blu-ray release. And we've also got then Identity. This is a horror looking movie, really striking cover art there for £12. Again, looks like a out of print maybe. If only I didn't see this movie. It's one of the worst films I've seen this year, but that is there for £12 in CEX. And one of the best trilogies ever made is Jurassic Park. Obviously 1 and 2 are pretty good. Well, 3 as well. I like them all, to be honest, but yeah, that is there for £6. But that's obviously just the Park trilogies, which is nice. Jaws is ever present in any CEX nowadays, I feel, but this is Jaws the Revenge. So this is the 4th movie, maybe, I believe it is. £10. I know they've all come out on 4K recently, so I think people have been offloading their titles. This is Jaws 3 as well, of course. Despicable Me 4, I have done a review of this on the channel, but that is there. Despicable Me 4, really good film. Not on 4K, unfortunately, just Blu-ray. And then finally, we've got Bob Dylan. This is Don't Look Back. This is like a really special edition looking case thing and looks really nice for £12 there. Criterion Collection. And back here we are now. I'm going to show you what we picked up. Yeah, really busy day, to be honest, in Cardiff, filming and stuff. I'm not sure if you could tell from the footage, but I remember it being really busy and all of that. But as I say, trying to get these videos out for you, so I'd rather film a Blu-ray hunt like this, because maybe on the weekend just gone, I definitely weren't able to film, being quite busy and stuff. So if I can film when I can, I'd rather film footage and then make machete Blu-ray hunts. Let me know your thoughts down below on the machete style, and if you like this. Obviously, I prefer doing the other way. I prefer filming when I'm there, vlogging a bit when I'm there and all that. But this is better than nothing, yeah? And also, if you are new here, please subscribe. I think these videos get something mental in terms of percentage, like 75-80% of people not subscribed. It's on the screen here. But yeah, if you want to subscribe, please do if you like what you see. And every single Monday, I do these Blu-ray hunting videos and then my movie-specific videos throughout the week. So if you're interested and you like it, then yeah. Okay, so first pickups then. As I say, picked up 4 pickups from Blu-rays to 4Ks and everything. All... small cases now. It's like everything's just gone small cases. We'll start with the 3 amazing ones that I picked up from HMV, and yeah, I'm really pleased with how these have turned out, to be honest. The first pickup is there was a 20% sale on Disney titles, so I absolutely jumped in on that and went hard at getting some titles. There was a video I did the other week in regards to Pixar and Elemental. I decided to pick up Elemental in standard Blu-ray. Obviously, I've got all the Pixar movies. This is the only one that has been released in the UK, but not on 4K. So, a bit annoying that, you know, I've got every other Pixar title in 4K except now Elemental. So, yeah, real shame, to be honest, because obviously it's like incomplete in a way, but it's more complete to actually have an Elemental there. As you saw there, for $7.99, had that 20% off as well. So really glad I picked this up this week and waited. This is arguably one of my favourite films from Pixar. It's really good. It's got really good moments in there. It's about fire and water and they fall in love. And the elements of the earth. It's a really fun animation. It looks sick. I've got the lights that go around the TV and react to the stuff. And this movie actually looks fantastic on that. So I'd highly recommend. So that's the first pickup then for $7.99, as I say. A really good one. And I also capitalized on another movie in that 20% off sale. And this is actually my film of the year. So if you've been watching my reviews and on all of that, you'll know about this. Again, another movie. Didn't get the 4K release here in the UK. Is 4K on Disney Plus. Same with Elemental, actually, that is. This is my film of the year, so I have to have it physically. It's Poor Things. I've had my eye on this for a while, and every time I've gone to buy it, they've either had spine slashes, really grubby corners, or just like, you know, like they have marks on the actual thing. This did have a slight mark just up here, but it's not as bad as the others, so I decided to grab this one. $7.99, as you can see there, again, same price but really, really good. It's disappointing because, you know, this on Disney has, I think it's Dolby Atmos and 4K, but then the disc release is not Dolby Atmos and just Blu-ray. It's really disappointing when Disney decides to do this. I've actually hunted high and low for this, obviously being my film of the year, wanting the best quality, and even around the world they don't actually do this in 4K on a 4K release. So this is what we've got from a physical point of view, which is disappointing to say the least, but as I say, better than nothing. You know, if we didn't have a physical release of it, it'd be even worse, wouldn't it? So you got to take the good points when they come, I suppose. So just a little bit of residue there, which is coming off very well. But as I say, this is my film of the year. Absolutely love this film. And I've had a few people say like, "Oh, James, how can this be film of the year? It came out in 2023." Well, in the UK, it was actually released in 2024. So technically, it's a 2024 movie year in the UK. Obviously, Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe, Mark Ruffalo, and the story of Bella Baxter. And yeah, I really need to give this another rewatch at some point, because when I watched this in the cinema, it was a very emotional and intense time in my life, but also a really good experience. So that was why I capitalized on the 20% off sale, got those for £8 each instead of £10 each. So a nice addition there, and also good to support HMV in there with these releases. But as I say, I wish both of these, to be honest, were in 4K. So if you know anything about them, like I've done my research on Blu-ray.com and stuff, and I haven't been able to find anything about it. But if you know anything more than me about these, let me know, because as I said, these on 4K releases would be instant throwaways and replace. But at least I got them. So because I got those then, as you guys saw, I did take a look at the $9.99 with any purchases. And there was only one really that I had my eye on and that I didn't have. And this is Ferrari. This is a film I actually really enjoyed in the cinema. I reviewed it. Stars Adam Driver, Penelope Cruz, and he is playing Enzo Ferrari. Yes, the truth is in the thing, isn't it? You know, he's the creator of Ferrari. $9.99. It actually picks up like with Ferrari kind of in their power and in their might, I guess. It's not like picked up when they're like just starting out or whatever. He's like one of the sons after the original creator. Yeah, much better than House of Gucci, because he wasn't very good in House of Gucci. Nobody really enjoyed that movie. But he's much better in this. It's an Italian accent again. And as I say, it was the $9.99 there. So really good. Really pleased to pick this one up. I believe this is a double Dolby. It doesn't say Atmos. It doesn't say Vision rather. I thought it was. But anyways, yeah. So Ferrari there, looks really sick in the black case, got the slip cover to go with it as well, but it is in that slimline case as well, similar to these ones. So these are all slim. Now, I'm not really a fan of the slimline, but at the end of the day, you get to fit more on the shelf, don't you? So it's one of those. I guess one of the things we need to check is eco cases, because I'm not sure. This one feels like it could be an eco case, because that's the thing then. See, if you change these cases, you know, from the eco case to the ordinary ones, the slip covers won't fit, will they? Because they're, what do you call it, you know? So this one is not for Poor Things. Unfortunately, just a blue disc on Poor Things. Unfortunately, that is a shame. So I'm assuming that Elemental will be the same. Yeah, it feels the same. And then Ferrari is actually in a bigger case. Yeah, it's not, I can tell. No point opening all of them, I can't be bothered. So yeah, no eco cases there, which I'm pleased about. But that's my 3 pickups from HMV then. So we've got the 2 Disney ones there for £8 each, as well as Ferrari on 4K at £9.99. So 26 quid for 3 is pretty decent and all good for the collection. Next then, got one left now, and this is from CEX. And I've been toying with getting these types of movies, to be honest, but I just delayed. And I decided, when I saw it, I was like, it's a good price. So it's a Mel Gibson movie based on a true story. We Were Soldiers. And what I mean by these type of movies, I mean war movies. There's so many war movies that I liked and I've seen back in the day. And I think this is one I've seen when I was in school maybe, and just haven't watched it, you know, and just want to get it back in my collection, give it a rewatch and all of that. So it's actually takes place in Vietnam, I believe. Mel Gibson is playing Colonel Hal Moore, and his regiment of 400 men touched down at a landing zone in Vietnam known as the Valley of Death. They find themselves surrounded by roughly 2,000 Vietnamese soldiers, and then the battle becomes one of the most savage in American history. So again, true story, but they just get dumped in the middle of somewhere and just thing. So yeah, as I say, it has got a bit of artwork there on the disc, which is nice. But that was for £2. I just want more war movies, you know. I want to be watching more war, more battle stuff. Since watching Gladiator, to be honest, I really wanted to get back into, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, and all these stickers I think have come off pretty well. So I was gonna say I speak too soon. There it is, come off really well. So that's my 4 pickups from Cardiff this week on this week's Blu-ray hunt. I think it's pretty decent. Oh, let's get Ferrari over there. I think this is pretty decent haul. All very different genres, but all got their own stories as to why I want them in the collection and whatnot, and a really good addition to this month's haul. That means we have got 8 titles now this month, so stay tuned for the 1st of December if you want to see my haul video. But we have one more Blu-ray hunting video for the month to happen, and that is going to be next week and released on the 25th. So stay tuned for that coming soon. As I said earlier, subscribe if you like what you see on the channel and all of that. It really does help out. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.